Hi guys, this is Ratchet's Raw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy Case 40 Game Set Murder. Lots of luck, original sin number 4, and we gotta get back to our case even though we arrested the killer, but we don't know why Gunnar Burns killed Stephanie. Katria, I'll sleep easier tonight knowing that Gunnar Burns is behind bars for the murder of Stephanie Grief. But his arrest has raised some troubling questions. Burns said he tortured the victim to find out what she knew. Whatever he is hiding, it was serious enough to kill over. And after the recent burst at university, I'd rather tie up any loose ends. You think we should talk to the victim's girlfriend again, Katria? You're right. If Stephanie did know a secret, perhaps she mentioned it to Miranda Cohen. But that's a smart plan, Katria, but we also must stay on Ad Astra's trail. We know the secret society Rosetta founded was restarted by current students about a year ago. But nobody wants to talk to us about it, so we still don't know what Ad Astra stands for, or how they fit into Rosetta's plans. You're right, Katria, the university library might hold some clues. I'd like to take a look with you. Go ahead and search for any leads you can find, Katria. I'll meet you later to find out if Miranda Cohen knows anything about Gunnar Burns. Library. That's where all the secrets are hiding, so... Alright, let's talk to Miranda first. Oh, Mitch Katria. I heard you arrested the monster who killed Stephanie. I hope he rots in jail. Gunnar Burns won't be harming anyone ever again, but we still have some unanswered questions. Apparently, Stephanie was killed because of some secret she seemed to know about Burns. Did she ever mention anything to you? No, Mitch Katria, she didn't. Before today, I never even heard the man's name. But if you think Stephanie discovered something, it might be on her camera. She carried that thing all the time, snapping pictures of everything. Thanks for the tip, Miss Cohen. If Stephanie Griff always had her camera with her, Katria, we might find it at the tennis court. You must find out why that monster murdered Stephanie, Mitch Katria. And please, take this. It was one of her most prized possessions. Okay. Yeah, just a hair that I can look like John. Alright, let's first search the creepy library. I say creepy because it's creepy. Okay, an open chest. If there's any trace of Ad Astra in this library, Katria, we are sure to find it. Let's start our search by looking through that wooden chest. Okay. Alright, let's now search the tennis court. I really want to know why that monster killed Stephanie. Why did I say monster? I always say dude for everybody. Okay, this is the camera. Great work, Thea. This must be Stephanie's camera. We'll know for sure after you crack the camera's password. Okay. Alright, let's first search through the chest. Yeah, just some course books. Okay. Census statics and urban development. What? There's nothing but a bunch of dusty academic journals in this wooden chest. Even that book you picked up is dry as a stale cracker. Just census statics. Oh, but you're right, Katia. Everything inside this book is handwritten. And look, there's something here about Ad Astra. So this boring cover is just a disguise. This whole book is about a secret society. Oh, I think we struck gold for this now. There's too much written in this book for us to go through, Katria. But this will be right up Gabriel's alley. Okay. Hey, they were writing some secret language. You might know how to decrypt it. Okay, let's unlock this digital camera. Okay, this is it. This camera was definitely Stephanie's griefs. Here's a selfie of her and her girlfriend. There are too many pictures for us to sift through ourselves, Katria. Let's have Kathy go through this camera with a fine-tooth comb. Okay. Let's first check out the Ad Astra volume. Does it say what they're planning? This book was a marvelous find, Katria. This jumble of notes is entirely about Ad Astra. Some of the contributions are old, from Zetta's time, while others were added recently. But the book is essentially an Ad Astra manifesto. Finally, we might get some answers, Katria. What exactly does the book say? There are various musings about a range of subjects, from the future of mankind to ethics. But it all boils down to one central theme: the division of humans into those who are superior in intellect and stature, and the rest of society, deemed by Ad Astra to be mere sheeple. Oh god. According to their ideology, the superior individuals are meant to rule over the others, while the sheeple are better off without a burden of decision making. Protosane. So, Ad Astra believe that some people are naturally superior, right? Well, I can easily believe that Rosetta, a child genius, thought herself exceptional. And you're right, Katria, the mind-altering drug Rosetta tried to unleash on Grace would fit in with her idea that the sheeple shouldn't think for themselves. Katria, I think we discovered the ideology Dreamlight's whole she was based on. What else does the book say, Gabriel? Are there any leads on the current members of Ad Astra? The book only mentions one name, Professor Charles. Apparently, he was the one who introduced Rosetta to the theory of selective superiority. Well, he's a philosophy professor, so why not? Aha! So the professor does know more about Ad Astra. He made a nervous exit before, but he won't slip away from us this time. No, you're not going anywhere because we know everything. Okay, now the Stephanie's camera. It doesn't show why Burns wanted to kill her. There are literally hundreds of pictures on this camera, Katria. Most of them taken on the university campus. It sure brought me back to my college days. But there's a photo here you are going to want to see, taken a week ago. It's this picture of the university tennis court. The focus of the photo is a scoreboard in the foreground. But if you look closer, you can see Gunnar Burns in the background. He is digging up the court in the dead of night. Digging up the tennis court? Why don't Burns do that? You did say Burns had a secret and Stephanie discovered it. This photograph might be proof that Burns was involved in something shady. Katrina's right. Gunnar Burns was the university groundskeeper, so if what he was doing was above board, Dee Walker will know. Let's ask her about it. Okay, he was digging for something, and what is it? And Stephanie found out about it and he decided to kill her. Okay, first let's go have a chat with our philosophy professor. Mage Katria, what brings you here at this hour of darkness, when the pressing questions of our existence seem most poignant? We do have pressing questions indeed. It's time you told us the truth about Ad Astra. I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you do know. Come on, Professor. We know you were the inspiration behind Rosetta Pierre's secret society. Very well, Mitch Katria. You leave me no choice. But pray don't judge me too harshly. Rosetta was a brilliant pupil on a true quest for human greatness. But she was lonely, so I encouraged her to find like-minded friends. That's how Ad Astra started. I taught a group of kids reading books and discussing the future of humanity together. But before long, I became uncomfortable with the direction their discussions were going. Why? Weren't you the one who taught them about superior humans who should rule over the sheeple? Mage Ktenia, selective superiority is an age-old theoretical concept, one that should never be put into practice. But that's exactly what Rosetta and her friends wanted to do. You've seen the consequences of that yourself, Mage Ktenia. Rosetta and her dream life. I wanted no part of it. Then help us, Professor. Tell us who among the current students are part of Ad Astra. I was done with Ad Astra years ago, and I like to keep it that way. And that's my final word on the subject. Oh, jeez. You won the battle, but not the war. So Ad Astra is going to plan something now that Rosetta is in jail, right? Okay, let's go now have a chat with the dean. Thank goodness you caught that cold-blooded killer, Mitch Katria. Well, we actually have some loose ends to tie up. Wanted to ask you about this photograph Stephanie Grave took. Can you see Gunnar birds in the background? I can, but what's he doing? I never authorized any resurfacing work on that court. Whatever he's doing, it might be what got Stephanie Grave killed. Mage Katria, if you think something untoward was going on, you have my permission to dig up that court. We appreciate your cooperation, Dean Walker. If you're going to go out digging, Katria, let's have a bite to eat. Okay, we're going to dig the court, so... Jones, get the shovel. You're gonna dig it, not me. And I'm just going to search it. Okay. Alright, Katria, we got our shovels. Are we ready to start digging? Remember to put your back into it. Okay, dig in. Dig, dig, dig. Done. Katria, I think I put my back into it a little too much. But I think we found it. I can see something sticking out of the dirt. Let's see what's in this hole. Okay. Let's now search it. Let's see what was Osborne's digging for. What is it? And does it have something to do with Ad Astra, or it's just something else? Oh. Wait, are those bones? What? The bodies were buried underneath the tennis court? What? Okay, this is it. Oh, it's a skull. Somebody's skull. Holy cow, Katria, this looks like a pile of bones. Those broken pieces could be a shattered skull. My god, is it possible that Gunnar Burns was burying a body? And that Stephanie Grave saw him do it? First things first, Katria, it sounds pretty grim, but we should piece that skull back together. Okay, and then we'll see whose skull is this? Who is this person? I don't know Kuro Katria, but I think that's a human skull. You're right, you better send this call to Martine to see if she can identify these remains. Okay. Whose skull is this? Jeez. As you probably already suspected, Katria, this skull and the rest of those bones are the remains of a human being. Well, it's obvious. And from this crack in the top of the skull, it's clear they were murdered, killed by a blunt force trauma to the head. What? You maybe stumbled upon an unsolved murder? Martine, do we know who the victim is? Yes, I consulted the Great Dental records that the victim was Clara Burns, Gunnar's ex-wife. Oh! But the strangest thing is, although Clara Burns has been dead for at least 20 years, there was never a murder investigation. According to census reports, Mrs. Burns simply left town. Oh. So let me get this straight. Burns bludgeoned his ex-wife to death 20 years ago and got away with it? Apparently so, until Stephanie Graves took that picture of him burying the body on the tennis court. But why bury her now after 20 years? And why on the university tennis court? You're right, yeah, only Gunnar Burns can explain that. Yeah, we know what you're hiding. We found out about it. You better tell us everything. Alright, Burns, we know your dirty secret. The one you killed to cover up. There's no sense lying about it now. Did you murder your ex-wife 20 years ago? Not unless you can prove it. I didn't. We have all the proof we need, starting with this photo Stephanie took, and your ex-wife's remains. Concern it. I knew she saw me out there. I might as well tell you now. It's not like 2 life sentences any longer than 1. My wife took everything I had in the divorce. Clara was a nasty woman. So I bashed her head in with a brick and buried her in my backyard. Nobody was the wiser. Until the dang local council came along with their fancy internet cable Watsits. They needed to dig behind the house. I had to move Clara. So I decided to resurface the tennis court. But while I was walking, I noticed Stephanie Graves in the shadows. I had to make sure she wouldn't talk. In the end, she didn't. You were the one who tipped us off during your arrest. It took 20 years, but justice has finally caught up with you, Burns. It's how you pay for your ex-wife's murder. Yeah, thanks for the coins. Well, he's already got a life sentence, so you can't be anything worse than that. You had quite a busy evening, Katria. Not only did you arrest Gunnar Burns for the sadistic murder of Stephanie Graves, you literally unearthed evidence that he'd also murdered his ex-wife, burying the body under that tennis court. The university campus will be a much safer place with him behind bars. However, we made some unsettling discoveries about Rosetta's secret society, Ad Astra, and its connection to dream life. According to that book you found, Professor Charles was the inspiration behind Rosetta's original group. Apparently, Ad Astra adheres to the notion that they are superior to the rest of humankind, and that they should rightfully rule over the unworthy sheeple. And her human experimentation to develop protozane, a drug that renders the people docile and compliant, seems to be her attempt to make theory a reality. So Dreamlife's plan was to put Ad Astra's ideology into practice. And although we won the battle by shutting down GF and their plans for protozane, Rosetta's war may not be over. Could the students who restarted Ad Astra have something to do with Rosetta's plans? If that's the case, Katia, finding out who the new members of the secret society are is more desperate than ever. It's up to us to find out what they're planning. Yeah. If Rosetta was also planning on trying to unleash protozane, then did somebody else plan something similar to that? Alright, we gotta start. Yeah, why am I saying that? I didn't even unlock new case. Okay, let's unlock it now. Okay, 2 more cases left in university, and after we saw an Ad Astra case, what's going to be happening in the next few districts? Is it going to be chasing somebody, or well, it's Springfield, Airport, and Newmark. What's that supposed to be? Alright, you guys start here, you continue playing case number 41 in university. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!